Okay, folks, away we go. This is episode 1470. It's Blind Magic in Alice Springs, and I am your presenter and host, Murray Stewart. Well, isn't the world changing? Isn't the world changing? Yes, it is. So predicting anything is difficult. So let me give it a go. Let me give it a go for 2026. Here are my blind magic in Alice Springs predictions. And you just remember, folks, you heard it here first. Okay, you heard it here first. We all know that President Donald Trump's got a lot on his hands at the moment. Oh, yes, he has. But my prediction in 2026, his biggest battle will be with his own health. Yeah, I've spoken about this a couple of times, haven't I? I mean, a man of almost 80 years of age to be operating at the speed he is and taking on the issues that he does, having to deal with all sorts of things of unbelievable magnitude. So I reckon that his biology might in some way give out on him in 2026, which will mean that he will be in the battle for his life. I am touching wood, yes I am, but that's a prediction for 2026. AFL. Oh yeah, well you know that I'm a St Kilda supporter, but I do believe that St Kilda will be entering the top 8 in 2026, and so too will the Newcastle Knights in rugby league. Both clubs in both codes have done a lot of investing in talent over the last couple of years, and I think it's about to pay off for both clubs. I think both Newcastle and St Kilda will rise into their respective top 8s. Let's see what happens there. And going back to worldwide events, remember we've got to see the disarmament of Hamas yet as a part of Trump's plan. That hasn't happened, and it must happen, because we know that Hamas are a murderous cult. That's what they are. They're a murderous cult. And at the moment, they're busy horribly executing their own people. And I think the Gaza Strip could do well and truly without this murderous cult. Well, I think very soon there will be a joining of forces, the US with Israel, and I think they're about to march this murderous cult to the ocean and demand that they throw their weapons into the ocean. Yeah, that's right. So the world can see for themselves that Hamas, this incredibly dangerous murderous cult, are disarmed for all of us to see. Yeah, that's what I think will happen. I think Israel and America will combine forces to strip the most dangerous people in the world of their dangerous weapons. I think that's probably the only way we're going to be able to see Hamas give up their weapons. Could you imagine them doing it voluntarily? Oh, I can't. I most definitely cannot see that happening voluntarily. So, in some way, they're going to have to be forced. Yeah, that's another prediction for 2026. I wonder what you're thinking will happen in 2026, and I wonder what's coming up for you in 2026. I so hope we can have a great one amongst all of the violence and mayhem throughout the world. I have said that I will be about doing and not talking, although I'll be talking to you. Yeah, I'll talk to you, but you will notice that some things will happen before the discussion. Yeah, they will. And so just hang on to your hat, everyone. Look out. Here we go. Things will happen, and then I will tell you all about them. So you'll get maybe caught up in the waves. And when I say caught up in the waves, the beautiful waves caused by what I do. So That's on my agenda this year. Let's do rather than let's talk. Okay, so keep that in mind, folks. Keep that in mind as we go through 2026. I don't think I quite exceeded to what I said in 2025, which I said was going to be a no-holds-barred year. I don't think. I still think I got a little gun shy, if I can put it that way. Yes, I would have loved to have dived over to the States and helped out Celine Dion with her condition, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And I admit I got scared. I got scared by common sense, and that is the distance from here to New York, and would I be able to withstand such a distance in sitting for such a long time? I'm not sure that I could. And at the moment, and in any case, I think the safest place to be is right here at Blind Magic in Alice Springs headquarters. Yeah, with everything that's going on in the world, I think I better stay put and just keep talking to you. And as I said, sometimes it'll be after something significant that I have done. By the way, I have one other prediction that I didn't let you know about. I think that property prices in Alice Springs will rise at least 5% in 2026. Yes, I think we are on the edge of a boom here in Alice Springs, and that'll be good. Yeah, that'll be great for people like me who do have property. Those of us who don't, they'll be a little difficult, but yeah, at least it will put money in the pockets of people who worked very, very hard to get themselves in the position that I have, and that is having a home and a roof over their head without any debts. So maybe property rise will be good for people like me and others who have done exactly the same thing. Anyway, let's see what happens. But that's my prediction, that Alice Springs, the property prices will rise in 2026. All right, folks, I wonder what you think about the year coming up, and I wonder if you're positive or the reverse. I'm relatively positive. I am. While we've got a leader like Donald Trump in the world, I think we can rid ourselves of some of the most evil, murderous people. And I'm happy about that. I'm truly happy. I sometimes wonder about these Trump haters. Could you imagine if we had a murderous cult like that in Australia, and they were murdering people left, right, and centre? And could you imagine what we would say if Trump said, "Oh, look, I can come and deal with this for you"? Could you imagine us saying no? Oh, I certainly can't. Already, for example, we've seen Trump deal with the fallout from events like what happened at Bondi Beach, as he has raided and bombed out of existence some of the ISIS strongholds in Syria, in Nigeria, in Somalia. Yes, he really has weakened this incredibly dangerous movement. And I say well done to him, because the world will be a better place without ISIS in it. Yeah, they contribute nothing. They contribute absolutely nothing except sheer evil. So, yeah, good on you, Trumpy. Get out there and get rid of these people. Do it for all of us, even those who don't like Trump. Oh, yeah, even those who don't like Trump. I mean, I could just imagine if they were on the march headed your way. Could you imagine then saying, Trump, it doesn't matter, I'll deal with these people all on my own? Or would you rather someone like Trump come in and help you? I think I know the answer to that. I absolutely, truly believe I know what the answer would be to that. Okay, folks, This has been, and it always will be, episode 1,000. Where are we?
1,000.
Yeah, 1,470.
That's right.
Wow. And it's been a Blind Magic Communications production.